What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Dangling with Dev YouTube video. As you can see by the title and thumbnail of this video, we got ourselves into a little bit of a pickle, Rick. I've never even watched that, so I don't know why I just said that. But I was actually out filming a completely different video when this encounter happened. So keep it real short and sweet. Make sure you guys stick around just for a little bit. Make sure you get to the good stuff. As you can see, we have a new member of the old Dangling with Dev fam. Everyone say hey to Finn. He's out here doing his Finn thing. Out here having a good old time. And guys, this video is sponsored by SA Company. Go to safishing.com. Use my code Dangling and check out to save your guys 20%. It's like 15 or 20%. Big savings right now, guys. With my code Dangling. Check out this this bass hoodie from SA. Pretty dope, if I do say so myself. What do you think, Finn? I don't know what he's doing back there. But anyway, guys, we're going to get straight into this video. Alright, guys, here we are at spot number one. We woke up this morning. It was about 35 degrees outside. I think it's up to about 45 right now or somewhere in that range. Definitely warming up a little bit faster. But one of my favorite things to throw when the weather starts to get a lot colder, especially here in Florida, especially this level of cold, is a very thick, this isn't the thickest, but it's the thickest one I have, a thicker, darker bug. Soft plastic. What that's going to do is most of the time the water in the winter here is going to be very stained, and that darker, especially with a little bit bigger profile, allows for a darker silhouette in the water. It allows these fish to see it just a little bit more clearly than maybe like a green pumpkin or watermelon red, right? And so the one thing that we want to do is to make sure that the fish can see the bait, right? If they can't see it, they can't bite it. If they can't bite it, well, you're not catching anything. Also, my PB was caught on a June bug worm, but obviously we're throwing the rage tail. Actually, I think it was a rage tail worm. I don't even remember. No, it was a zoom. Oh man, the bite will definitely be slower today, so we're going to be just slowly dragging this along. Oh, once the fish get a little bit more acclimated to this cold weather, we should start to pick up a couple more bites here in the next couple weeks. Fish should get just a little bit more active at certain times of the day. Another technique that we like to use, y'all seen it used before on Norm's channel, called the Norm rig. We put like little, I don't have any right now, but we'll put the little rattles in our worms or baits in the winter, and really drives the fish crazy. Oh, was that a bass or tilapia? Sheesh. I'm not in your yard. I'm not in your yard. Watch this. There's no way she's about to come out and say she called the cops. Ma'am, I spoke with your husband before. Like, I'm not in your yard.
You're not, it gets HOA to be on the property. You're in my neighbor's yard.
No.
And they already ran you off several times.
Me? No, ma'am.
I've seen these neighbors run you off.
Me? I've actually spoken with them before. Their son watches my YouTube channel. Now there have been other there have been other guys out here. No.
HOA has said that you can fish in their yard.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a year ago, but I know there has been problems here. I actually spoke with Mr. Tim because I know there was an incident with other fishermen, and I came the very next day to apologize to him because not all fishermen are that way. I know the rules, and I actually, when y'all first moved in, we were back there, and your husband came out and spoke with us. Gladly moved on because we understand you guys just moved in. I don't want to cause problems at all. But I'm not causing, ma'am, I'm not causing problems. This is what I do for work. I just fish right here. I teach other people.
Find your place to fish, sir. You can go join a fishing club.
I'm not, that's not how it works. Ma'am, I'm not in your yard. I'm not causing.
Weird that people have the nerve to go into your backyard. I'm gonna
I'm-
talk to my neighbor here because they said they don't want people in their backyard, but I will ask them.
I understand. I actually saw 3 kids here the other day in their backyard, and I said, hey guys, they will call the cops on you because they don't want anyone back there. And I told the kids, y'all need to stay here because I understand that homeowners, not all homeowners want people fishing in their backyard, which is completely understandable. Like I'm not one of the ones that wants to cause problems, ma'am. I promise you. That's why I'm not going back there. It's just fishing. I literally teach kids how to fish on my YouTube channel. I'm not vandalizing. It's so weird that it's that big of a problem. Like I'm teaching kids how to fish. I'm not.
I'll be here in a minute.
That's fine. I'm gladly, that's fine. Jesus Christ, dude. I will actually wait for them. All right, guys. Well, she just called the cops, and I've actually spoken with the cops a lot out here. There's been a bunch of very bad incidences with fishermen here. There was actually a gentleman, I'm not going to say his name on camera. I think I actually just did. I'll make sure I have to go back and bleep that out. But there's been a lot of very bad incidents with younger fishermen. So if you're a younger fisherman and you're going into neighborhoods and you're not supposed to be in someone's backyard, and someone asks you to leave, just please be polite. Don't cause issues. I'm actually going to sit here and wait for the cops because I'm not like doing anything wrong. I'm fishing right here. I walked a little bit around the bank right there. I understand that they're new to the area. Spoken with her husband before. He kindly, very politely asked us to leave, and we did. They're good people. They're not bad people whatsoever. I really understand, like, especially when you first move into a place, like not wanting, I think they might have a young kid too, especially not wanting people in and around your new home, right? I get that, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here and wait for the cops and have a polite discussion with them. So see you then. Well guys, I just saw the cop, and she actually called and had them go over to her house so she can talk to them first, I guess. I'm, as you can see, right here next to the water, and we are just going to be waiting because I have not done anything wrong. So catch you guys in a minute.
Before I come all the way over there, do you want to talk to me or no?
Oh, well, I mean, the reason I didn't go away is because I didn't want,
You're fine.
yeah.
This is nothing but like a consensual encounter, so if you told me to F off, I could do that.
No, not at all. I've fished here a lot, and I've had one sheriff like months back ask me to leave because I was behind houses. And I was standing right in that corner, and I've actually spoken with her husband before, and he asked, like right when they first moved in, he's like, hey, can you guys just move down? And we were like, yes sir. That gentleman right there had a very bad encounter with fishermen. I drove about 30 minutes on my way to come apologize to him. I mean, I was just literally staying right here. I heard her saying I was yelling at her. I wasn't yelling at her.
It was one of those things where I told her, I said, unless he's like, I mean, you weren't on her property, you were across the lake. She says, well, HOA says this. I can enforce HOA rules, I enforce laws. So, I mean, you're being super respectful. I mean, as far as what I'm concerned with is, as long as we're on the same page, you know, I'm not here or anything like that, because I appreciate fishing on my days off, as surprising as that is. It's just tough because I understand that a lot of these areas are hot spots.
Hey, that's what I do for work. It's literally how I make my money. So
it's literally, listen, Plantation Oaks, Odom's Mill.
Yeah.
Here. So, have you been trespassed from Plantation Oaks yet, or is that, like...
Yes, actually.
Yeah. So that one sucks, because I've had kids who have literally come out with their wall-mounted largemouths that they caught in their backyard, and they're like, "Oh, hey, check out what I have."
Yeah. Well, the only reason I got trespassed from Plantation Oaks was one of my subscribers lives in there. He was like, "Hey, I caught a 13-pounder. You should come out." And we parked in this neighborhood and walked through because it has a gate.
Yeah.
And is it Plantation Oaks that has the big gate, or is it?
So Plantation Oaks has the big gate. You guys would have probably parked Odom's Mill.
No. We parked in here.
You parked in here.
Yeah. So you know where the swimming pool's at?
Yes.
So if you park at the swimming pool, there's a path actually through the woods that's cut out for like bikes.
Wow, then I'm aware of 2 spots to get in there. Okay.
But yeah, so that's the only reason we were in there, and the sheriff was like, "Hey, we were asked to trespass you guys. No, you're just."
Did he live in there?
The subscriber, yeah, but he wasn't with us.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I think it's one of those things where, hear me out. How long ago was that? Because our trespasses are only for 2 years.
I think it was like 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So next time, if somebody like invites you in there and they're present with you, that's a completely different story.
Yeah, we know.
So,
but it's sometimes, especially because our audience is like middle schoolers and high schoolers, they're not with us when
I
we're.
follow them all on TikTok. It's the funniest thing is, like, you'll sit there and there's a kid. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere around this area, and he feeds tarpon, and it's a saltwater pond. And it's the craziest thing that
I've heard of one up in
I think it's probably closer to Jack's Beach.
Fleming Island area, not Fleming Island, Amelia Island.
Amelia Island.
Yeah, I've heard of one up there on a golf course that has tarpon in it.
That's crazy. But yeah, actually, so hear me out. If you've got nothing else going on for the day, and do you have saltwater gear, or you just have fresh water with you?
No, I just have fresh water.
Okay.
I was literally just out here trying to make a video. I didn't have an idea or anything.
I know. No, you're fine. I mean, I'm not going to ask you for one unless you're willing to provide it. But if you have saltwater gear and you want to come back one day, there's an awesome pond, because I'm not going to leave you dry. If you go, it's the Palm Valley Bridge, which basically you come back out here, you go over it. Right here on the eastern side, it's South Roscoe. You can go right underneath it. If you park underneath the bridge, so there's actually, and I meant to do this the other day, but I got called into something else. But there's a pond that's actually brackish and/or it's saltwater, and it's got slot reds.
Is it the one with the gate around it? Yeah, I've seen a bunch of kids fishing that before down there by PVO. Like underneath the bridge? Yeah.
Underneath the bridge. So I was planning to do that on a day off. It didn't happen. That's about it.
Okay.
So you're not doing anything wrong. I'm not going to like kick you out of here or anything like that. You know, I mean, it's HOA rules. So it's one of those things where as long as you're just avoiding the houses, which I think you've been doing fine.
Yeah, I didn't want, I knew she called, as soon as I saw her on the phone, I was like, she's calling the cops. So tried to talk with her. Like, I'm not like trying to mess with you or anything, but she was like, the cops are on the line. It's like, okay, I'll just wait. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want cops to think I'm running from them.
No, you're good. I mean, like I explained, we've got different levels. The thing is that I legally can't hold you here. That's why I didn't turn my lights on or park behind you.
No,
but it's one of those things. Jesus, it's just one of those things where it's kind of like, you know, I just like to come chat because I like fishing.
Sorry you had to come out here.
No, you're fine. I'm on to the next one.
All right.
Not fishing wise, but you have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
No, anytime.
Yeah, guys, as you can see, handled it very, very well. If cops get involved, just always be polite. Hey, sir, what are you doing? Always be polite. Never be rude. Just, what are you doing, son? Chewing up your freaking leash. Always make sure you're following the law, following the rules. Don't run from the cops. As you can see by me waiting, I actually found a couple new spots to fish because the lady cop was a fisher woman. Lady angler. I'm just rambling at this point. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will catch you on the next fishing adventure. Peace. Sir, what are you doing?